Might be some paleo out here today. Don't know, better start looking. Let's hope we find something to recover that thing. Well, not just one. Let's hope for about 25 of something. Saturday. Let's hope we don't recognize a rock from the last time, about 2.5 weeks ago. Monday and Tuesday were some very monumental sessions out here with the rains. Didn't stop for about 36 hours. So I'm looking for evidence of getting high. Yeah, you know the balance out here. Looking for things that are thrown about, things hanging off the trees, things placed for us to stick into the pocket, wherever they might be. Let's hope we can see them and collect them. I think I see a jewel. I think I do. Right to my left. A different kind of part of the treasure. Man, you can't even see it. And I think I lost my perspective on it. There it is right there. Caught my eye from a distance. Nothing much, just adding it to the treasure pile, that's all. That's what you're meant to do. Might have another piece of the treasure right here. Might add it to the pocket, don't know yet. I see something out of the corner of my eye. Let's pull this thing out. I know it's not 15,000 years old, but it's something else. Something I've probably never seen in this creek before. This ancient timepiece out here. Something behind me. I was taking a look over here until I noticed a piece of the map. Something I'm definitely going to be adding to the archives. Well, the stash for the meantime, that is. Never found one of these jewels out here before. Perfect. Got to be some major history out here today. I know I'm not really in a talkative mood, but I'm always in the mood to get out and party out in heaven. But check out this thing I found in the water. Well, it was kind of... Hold on. They might have walked us into something. Don't know. I see an edge on it. Well, dang, hard to tell with this one though. Let's toss it back. Probably find it 11.5 months from now. Could just be a chip off the old block. They always have to guide you in those lines, but check out what I found in the water. It could be a piece of history out here. I don't know. Coconut shell. Someone did a lot of work on that thing, but you're probably going to say, but Da Vinci probably came from one of those neighborhoods way up creek or something like that. 2 miles from here. It's got a hole drill in the bottom, but it's hard as a rock, kind of. It's broken. I don't even know if I'll even recover this thing. Maybe I will, just to study it. It's not sawed, but it's broken like an egg. Could have been a drinking cup from like 1311. I gotta research when coconut shells were used back in the good old ancient times. Yeah, look at that thing right there. Kind of hard as a rock. Let me go ahead and try to figure out what to do with this thing. I don't want to break it anymore, but we do have super glue. In the pocket, it goes carefully. Might have our first ancient piece of the day, our first real ancient piece of the day. I don't know yet. You know, I'll tell you a little secret. It's been about maybe 2.5 months since I've recovered something major out here, and you're going to think it's something gargantuan or something transitional paleo. I don't know yet, but there's something white right here, and I don't know if it's got an edge on it, but we've found a lot of game pieces that are just the wrong thing lately out here. I don't see if there's an edge on it. Don't know. Looks like it was uncovered and not placed here. I'm looking. There might be something else out here covered up in the mud. But yeah, I think I see an edge on it. It could be broken though. I don't know if it's anything at all. Hold on. I see there's a side missing over here. Yeah, it's intact. Okay, cool. First one out here in a long time. That baby's intact right there. Look at that. Kind of crooked though. Thank you, Lord, for that recovery right there. Looking for that different kind of treasure though. But they said I already found it. We'll get to that in a different video. Interesting. Glad they walked us into this one. Add it to the museum stash. Later, that is. Let me continue on. I think I saw something else. It's over to my left. You'll never see it though. Man, that's about dang time. 3 months is a long time to recover nothing in the adventures out here. Dang, don't tell me I lost perspective on it. There it is, right there. Don't ask me how I can see these things. No, it's nothing big. It's just a piece of a crock, probably. Told you so. See anything a mile away. As long as we have the knowledge and know what it is, we'll always find it. About dang time. Finally, some real evidence I can actually see and measure off. Perfect. You better believe they got high, chest high. Hardly anything all day. Well, it's about 1 o'clock, unfortunately. Yeah, can't spend all day in one single place anymore. The job has got me all crazy with the work. I'm not complaining about the 50 hours of overtime in about a week and a half. Yeah, it's the sitting down and all that kind of thing, but it's caused me to miss the adventures and all. And it's just a bummer because I'm having to pile all of our adventures into about a day and a half. Yeah, what a bummer. It's a hard deal, for real. It is. Hard way to enjoy the time that we have. Yeah, I wish it was a different kind of hard way, if you know what I mean. Yeah, what the heck do we have here? A piece of art. Probably found that thing 6 months ago. Let's get the garbage out of here. Cool. Still a long way to go out here. Who knows what else I'm going to find. Got a long way to go in both directions. But I might have to try to scramble to another spot. Because things developed out here with the history all over the place. After all these heavy rainstorms. You better believe I was excited. But at the moment it hasn't been that exciting of a day. Let me go ahead and continue going with it. Got to figure something out. A long time ago, I could spend the entire day out here and not feel stressed and enjoy my time in heaven with this little part-time job of mine. This little part-time, full-time job. Yeah. But I'm having to cover multiple places at once, it seems. Looks like I'm gonna have to hide this thing till later. It's kind of like I'm just getting started out here. Ain't no way I'm gonna be able to carry this thing around with me the rest of the day. Besides, they might have us put other things in the hands. That's a beautiful piece though. Masterpiece, as I would call it. Let me go ahead and keep on going with this thing. You know what, I have a better idea for this thing right here. Perfect though. Let's go ahead and try to climb and find the highest spot to hang it. As a piece of art in this beautiful museum out here. Which one? That's the sun right there. Look at that thing. Look at the washout zone. Shoving things around. Second place of the day. Going about maybe a quarter of a mile. Just looking to recover some things, that's all. You guys crazy. Yeah, this is all I found so far in this new place. A few pieces of garbage in the pocket, wrappers, all that kind of stuff, but then bam. Dang, I'm missing something. I don't even see it with my bare my eyes. Hold on. It's right behind this thing here. Center of it all right there. Heck yeah. But I see something else right there with a curve on it. I think it's just a rock, but it looks exactly like this thing right here. Exactly like this thing. But I could be wrong. It's just a rock most likely. No, it's not. I can tell you that right now. That's a piece of the pot. Dang. They flooded this place out like crazy. I'm looking for the authentic arrowheads today. Well, the rest of the day. I had to drive 48 miles to get here. And it is heavenly. And it's also about 4 o'clock, so I have about 3.5 hours to recover some things besides some perfect imagery. We'll get up there in a minute, but I definitely got to take a look at this thing right here. It looks like the real deal Holyfield. I could be wrong though. The sun's in a perfect position. Dang, yes it is. Hold on, hold on. Cracker thin on this baby. Got to be careful with this the rest of the day, even though I just about got here. Perfect. Let me keep on going with it. I know they drugged me up here for something. What a long drive. And I doubt this is going to be the only thing that we find. Well, the other small tiny piece too. Let's keep on going. Don't tell me this is going to be one of those situations where I'm going to be wishing I came here first. As late as it is now, beautiful though. So glad I came out here today. I know I haven't recovered much of anything at all out here in this perfect heaven. If you only knew though, but there's something about this out here that I forgot to tell you about, that I've been neglecting to tell you about really though. The beauty of it all, the language of all the science of nature, the art of nature, the language of it all. Every time I come out here to look at all this and go as slowly as possible and look at it with my eyes and look at every single piece to try to understand it all, basically is what I'm trying to say. But I've known after all this time that it reminds me of something very deep. It does. You don't want to say about Da Vinci, it's just the alcohol getting to your mind. No, I drank that thing a long time ago. That was like 2 hours ago and I haven't recovered jack at all. But just going through this every single time in our adventures, looking around, reading it all. It's exactly like reading a book, gaining a knowledge. If you know what I mean. One of the main reasons I love doing this hobby. Gives me a chance to come out here and increase my knowledge. We'll talk about that later, of course. Let me continue to stay out here and read for a little bit longer. Hopefully they'll give me a token here and there, because I haven't recovered jack at all today. But there's a long way to go. What I just tell you about this reading, about 33 feet later, I think I might have found something, and the sun's dead in my eye. I almost stepped on top of this thing, and you don't see it, or do you? I see it because I was too busy looking at the poor flower that was mowed over. And it's right there, and I think it's 100% intact. That might be a Mora Mountain. I don't know, yo. Hold on. It's been about 2.5, 3 months since I've recovered anything out here. And I knew the waters of eternity were going to expose something for us today out here. Yeah, that's definitely an intact piece. Masterpiece. Didn't get crushed. First one out here in about 4 months. Let me get in the sunlight real quick. Dang, look at this thing. You better believe it. You guys crazy. Sound like I've been smoking the good stuff. No, I can't really record until I get some new headsets. As you can tell, the volume and the sound is quite different today. Yeah, because my headsets are all broken, because I use the crap out of them doing my videos. So all you're going to hear is me walking on the gravel and nothing else, and going through the water. Basically all you're going to hear is the nature of it all. Heck yes. Perfect. Let me go ahead and keep on going this thing. Like I said about 3 minutes ago, we still have a long way to go. Sun's going down a little bit quicker. It's about 6:15. Man, But the gravel bars though. But I'll tell you one thing though. No matter what we find and recover today, they'll never compare to what we're going to collect and recover tomorrow. Trust me on that. Dang. They're making this a little bit hard for us now these days. Ain't no way. And then they're washing out the bank. Let me go ahead and try to figure out something real quick. The bank might be on the other side. Nothing at all really recovered today, but everything is worth going through, don't you think? Let me go ahead and empty out this little grocery bag and show you what we found today. Well, we struggled with it during the beginning of the day. That's the top row for you right there. But then everything else was collected mostly in the second location. Yes, indeed, in which we chilled the rest of the day. In that perfect heaven out there. Cool. Not much to talk about in this one. Not many things recovered or collected. A few pieces of garbage at the top. We'll talk about that later. But then I'm a little bit bummed at the moment because that one nice big piece of pottery we found just crumbled like a wet cracker, basically. What a disaster. What a bummer. But I can always still put it back together again with some super glue or something like that. I mean, I see the professionals do it all the time, that kind of thing. But what a bummer. Yeah. But then you have the rest of the stash. The rest of the pile fit in one little tiny bag, basically. Yeah. But I'm going to hold on to this thing right here. I am. I think I'm just going to cut off the top and throw the rest out. It's that piece, that side that gets me excited because I'm always looking for the blue and the green. And it's right here looking right back at us. How scary indeed. Although I don't see the flower of life petal, representative of the eyelids. Yeah, maybe I'll just make it myself like I always do. Yeah, but then you got the garbage there. Nothing much. Cool. Just got it out of there. But then this piece of garbage here is hard as a rock. Always makes me wonder about these things. I don't know if this is from the ancient times or whatever. I come across these coconut shells every now and then. I do. But this one right here, I had to try to make sure I didn't break it. Yeah. Hard as a rock. But it could only be about maybe 9 years old. I did some research on this. People have been chopping on that thing right there. Look at that. It's got the knife, the axe wounds and stuff like that on it. So this thing's probably no more than 10 years old. I was hoping these things would be like 450. I could be wrong though. I could be right. Could be from the ancient times. But I have no idea how to tell. I did some research on it earlier today, and coconut shells start to decay about 9 to 10 years or something, they said. I don't know. I got to take a bigger look at that. Better look at that anyway. Got a horseshoe right here, part of one. Probably 100 years old on that. This thing here, I have no idea. Weird. Cool. All right. Got some crockware, earthenware, stoneware, ironstone, whatever you want to call this stuff. Come across it all the time out there, but this one is not what it seems. It's a rock. Look at that curve on that thing. It's exactly what that thing is. It's a rock. Had us fooled. Weighs a ton though. It does. That's nice. Piece of metal. Something blades. Razor blades. These are razor blades. Okay. Is it full? Doesn't matter. It just goes back into the garbage can. It's exactly where it's going to go. And then you got some flawless crystals. I know we didn't collect too much out there in the first go. The first go around, but that you can see right through it. Could be a diamond. Just kidding. Terminated crystal on this one. Yeah. Looks real nice. And then, of course, you have the rest of it all. Piece of the map. Definitely always looking out for this kind of stuff right here. It's exactly what we're looking for. In all shades and all colors on both sides. Cool. Got it out of there. Recovery. And then these things here. Definitely about 5,000 to 7,000 on that one. I could be wrong though. I think that's a Mora mountain. Perfectly intact. Not that big, but we'll still recover it. That's just a piece of the, piece of something. It's a piece of chert. That's all that thing is. And then that one's pretty much intact. A little bit crooked, but it's still mostly intact. A little bit worn down, but it's half and half today. We'll just mark it down as that. Half and half. Half garbage and half great history collecting. Let me go ahead and move on with it. Let me go ahead and figure out what to do with the rest of this stuff. I'll see everybody next video. Hopefully it's going to be 1,000 times better than what you're looking at here. But you never know.